explain how to get these second semester classes up in cross-listing. The first thing I did to get mine to where it is now is I went down here to my unpublished courses, and I found one of those courses. I clicked through and tried to figure out by looking at the people that were in the courses. I used one of my golf courses. It doesn't really matter for much, but I clicked on people and I figured out what class period that was and went from there. So back in the dashboard, I'd figured out what class I had, and I took my first period class. And as one of the videos I saw said, I found this course ID number up here. So mine was 4349. So whatever class you want to cross list into, that's going to be important. You need this ID number to cross list them into class. So you need to find one of your classes. It probably doesn't matter. I thought first period made sense for me, that you want to cross list your other sections into. So here's my ID number, 4349. That's what I'll show you in just a second why this becomes important. So I went to settings. After I had that, I went back out. I got into my second period class because that's the first one I wanted to cross list. I went into settings. I went to sections. And when you do this, before you cross list them, you'll just see the list of whatever class you're in. And mine just said World Geo Blevins and had the numbers and stuff. So I clicked on it and I went to cross list this section. Cross list this section. And when you click on that cross list this section, I don't think it'll do it now since I've already done this, but when you click on cross list this section, you will see a box come up and it will ask you where you want to cross list this to. That is where I use that ID code, that 4390 or whatever it was from the last time when I looked on my first class. So that allowed me to cross list everything into my first period class. Once I had that done, I went back to my dashboard. I clicked on the next class I wanted to cross list. I see if I can make this kind of look a little better with my golf class. The next class I wanted to cross list, I went down to settings. I went into sections. I clicked on the section, and this is, I can kind of see it better here. I clicked on cross list this section. I went 43900, I think is what it was. Once you click off of it, it's going to come up. That wasn't it. Sorry. 4349. Once you click off of it, it'll give me an option. Of course, I don't want to put my golf class right now, but if it was, I would say cross list this section, and that's where I put into there. Once I did all that, it showed up on when I went back in. I did that for all 4 of my classes. Once I did that, I went back into this class down here, my shell class or my first period class, and now I can see all the sections. The next thing I did at that point, it just showed me it didn't tell me what periods they were. I clicked on here and I edited the section and I told it was second period instead of just World Geo, and then save. And that worked really well for me. So now I can see, as you can see there, I can see all my section names. So that moved all my classes into there. Then I went back to course detail and I changed my first period class name with the students completed displayed. It just said Blevins, whatever World Geo. I changed that to say on the one course that you want to cross list into, this is where I put the name of the course and put second semester so they could see that. So now when my students get to their dashboard, they can see Coach Blevins' second semester World Geo class here. The other thing I did, and I hope we'll have time to get to this, I wanted to add content. So to get my content, some of the stuff I wanted for my first period class, I went to import existing content, and I went to select a course, and I went to copy a Canvas course. Once I did that, I clicked select content, and I chose, once I picked my course from my first semester, and you can see your first semester courses here, I went to all select content, and I chose what I wanted. You could probably all do all contact and just select and bring everything from that first semester course into your second semester course. I just picked the last couple of weeks so kids could catch up if needed to be. Really just the last couple of things I've done in this unit. So I hope that helps. I don't know if I make sense, but it might get you somewhere. Thanks.